Hello everybody, Mr. LEGO Lover 55 here, and welcome to another LEGO set review. Today we're taking a look at another Hero Factory set. This is Thunder. He is set number 7157, he is recommended for ages 7 to 16, and he has about 47 pieces. So, we'll go ahead, since I don't have the box for the set, we'll go ahead and start with taking a look at the instructions, because I only have the instructions and the actual set. So, yeah. So this is pretty much what the front of the box would have looked like, with a few other things here and there, like the set info and the, from the makers of Bionicles, stamp or whatever. Here on the first page, show a little advertisement for HeroFactory.com, I guess. And then we've got the building instructions, and then the final product, and then good old list of pieces, LEGO Hero Factory advertisement once again, and then some advertisements for some of the other sets, so Meltdown, Stringer, and Bulk. And then an advertisement for some of the Star Wars Clone Wars sets, that feels like quite a while ago, actually. And then an advertisement for the LEGO Club, which is unfortunately no longer with us. It is now called LEGO Life. And that's pretty much it for the instructions, so let's go ahead and take a look at the actual set. So here is Thunder, and he is one of the villain characters from the first wave of Hero Factory sets. And he's the he is only one of the two villains that I actually have. So yeah, so I can't really make too many really comparisons at all between some of the others, but yeah. So for posing, this guy honestly looks pretty cool for posing. However, for playability, it kind of depends, because I think the parts that I use are a little bit worn out, because mainly for these guys, they mainly just reuse a lot of just Bionicle parts, and then a few Ben 10 Ultra Build parts, like here and there, like these limb pieces here. Those were from the Ben 10 construction sets, which didn't really last too long. But yeah, you can also see that it uses some Bionicle pieces, like this Anika shoulder pad, as well as this half of Motunui's shield. So yeah, those are some nice pieces to get in a different set that is not a Bionicle set. So for play features, the really only play feature he has is this little, I guess, plasma gun or whatever, or a Zamor launcher, or a Thornax launcher with the Zamor sphere in it, or whatever you want to call it. You just press down on these, you just pinch it, and then it goes flying out just like that. So very straightforward. Something I kind of do have a problem is how it's connected. It's connected just like that on one of those Technic pins, and it's a little bit loose. And now that might just be the parts I use. Maybe it's just a little bit worn out, and it's causing it to be loose, and there's not very much friction. But I don't know. Even though I still don't really like how it can do that and all, I would have preferred if it was maybe like locked in place somehow, not able to spin around. But I guess you could kind of get in some pretty cool poses when you do it like that, I guess. But not the biggest fan of it. I'm also not the biggest fan of how they used these Hordika necks like this. I feel like they could have done that a little bit better. Although they're not too bad looking on him, I still don't feel like they fit him very well. He also has this giant, large claw hand, or whatever it's called, and I guess that's also kind of a play feature. You can kind of close these in. There's 3, which is kind of an odd number to have, but oh well. And I believe I haven't seen these been used in any other sets before. I mean, I'm sure it has, but yeah, I'm not sure. Those pieces might be exclusive to this set, so yeah. This is what he looks like from the back. He actually uses that Hero Factory torso there, so that's pretty neat. So it doesn't only come in the just the heroes. So there really isn't a whole lot to this guy. Another thing I actually do really like about him is that he reuses the Bionicle star feed. That's another great reuse of Bionicle pieces, and this was, I believe, one of the, I think this might be the only set that has those in that color, so that is very useful for Machis, for Bionicle Machis especially, because yeah, those are very useful. And just to be honest, I feel like a lot of these these first wave Hero Factory sets are just really good for making Bionicle Machs, or like old Bionicle type Machs. But yeah, so very nice to have those in that color. So other than that, there really isn't a whole lot. His helmet looks pretty cool. Very, I guess, not menacing, but it just looks pretty cool, I guess. So, yeah, it's pretty covered up from all sides of his head, so yeah. He's got kind of a hunch on the neck. He uses that Glatorian neck, and it's just connected to this Hero Factory piece, that's used 3 times throughout this guy. And one thing I actually don't like is the stickers. Now, when I got this set, I actually didn't get it myself. My friend actually gave it to me because he was kind of getting out of Lego and he didn't really want a lot of his sets anymore. So he gave this to me along with the instructions. Unfortunately, the stickers weren't on very good, but to be honest, they were honestly pretty hard to put on anyways, because they're such small stickers, and they're actually just noticed I'm missing a sticker right there. Did not notice that until now. Yeah, so these are kind of small stickers, and I honestly don't think that this is the best piece to put stickers on, and there's like 5 stickers per of these, so I guess gets a bit annoying, I'm sure. But other than that, there really isn't a whole lot to this guy. He's just a pretty cool looking not minifigure, but figure, and I think he's probably a better display figure, yeah, than a play figure. So anyways, there really isn't too much else I have to say about this guy, so let's get on to the end of the video. So overall, this is not a bad looking set. I believe when this was released, it was maybe released for around like maybe $12 to $15, I believe, because I don't think it could be a $10 set, because that's the price of the Hero Factory Heroes, and I don't think it could be $20, because this guy I don't even think he's worth $20, so I'd say maybe around the $15 mark or whatever. So yeah, pretty neat figure. I honestly think he's very good for parts for making Bionicle MOCs, so I'm sure a lot of people like that about him. But there really isn't a whole lot else. He's actually a pretty cool display figure. You can get him in some pretty good poses, if you're just creative enough. But I really don't think there's anything else to say about this guy, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building!